everyone, for September's takeaway activity, you're going to learn how to make a paracord keychain, just like this one. This simple keychain only requires a few different knots to make, and once you get the pattern down, you can create the keychain just like this one in under a couple minutes. If you picked up your takeaway kit from the library, you already have some of the supplies you need, but let's go ahead and make sure that we have everything to get started. You're going to need some paracord, an O-shaped keychain ring, and then you'll have to provide a couple items on your own at home to finish the project. You're going to need a good sharp pair of scissors, and you're also going to need a lighter. Now, if you're a teenager who's going to be making this project, make sure that you use the lighter with adult supervision because, of course, you could get burned or cause serious damage. Once you have all your supplies together, you're ready to get started making this project. To get ready to start this project, you're going to go ahead and grab your O-shaped key ring, and you're going to need to cut a piece of paracord that's about 3 feet long, give or take. I went ahead and cut mine. Once you have your paracord cut and you have your key ring, you're going to meet the two ends, find the center, bend it just like that. You're going to take your ring and pass the center just like that through the ring, and then you're going to take your two ends over here and you're going to pass your two ends through the loop. Pull it tight. And once you get it just like that, you're going to make sure you pull on it and tug on it and make sure it's really tight on that keychain ring. It should look something like this once you get it pulled correctly. Once you have your paracord looped onto your keychain ring, you're going to take a ruler, or you can just guesstimate along with me if you'd like, about 3 inches up your two strands. So for us, that would be about right here. This is going to be the space where we tie all of our knots to make that pretty braided pattern. So we're going to keep a hold of this about the 3 inches. Now we can move our ruler out of the way. And we're going to give ourselves about this much space. Okay, so once you have that marked off with your thumb, you're going to take the paracord on the right side and pass it over the top, just like that, and hold it in place. Next, you're going to take the left side right here, and you're going to take it, go down the same side, go under your keychain, and then go in the back side of that loop you made. And then we're going to take this and we're going to pull it nice and snug. Making sure you get nice snug knots is the key to success when you're working with paracord. We're going to get that nice and tight. You can squeeze it in there like I'm doing to make sure you get it really nice and tight. And then you should have something like this. And that is your very first knot to get this keychain started. Now that we've made our very first knot, we're going to make the second type of knot that we need to keep our pattern moving downward. Basically, to finish the keychain, you're going to do the first knot, the second one, and then the first one, and then the second one again, all the way down until you hit the bottom and push up against this original loop that we made. So to do this pattern again, our second knot is just like the first knot, just on the opposite side. So we're going to take this, cross this side over the front just like that. We're going to take this one down here, going to go under again, and go through our loop, pull it through just like that, and then we're going to tie it nice and snug, and we're going to pull on it, make sure we get it nice and tight, and now it should look something like this. Now to keep this going, we're going to keep doing our loops on each side until we go all the way to the bottom. So now that we know what to do to finish our keychain, let's get braiding. We finished tying all of our knots and made it all the way to the bottom up against our original loop. So now we're ready to trim this and get it ready to finish. This is where that lighter is going to come in. So if you are a teen working on this project, this is where you're going to need some adult assistance. The first thing you're going to do is if you have any excess paracord left over on each side, you're going to get your sharp pair of scissors and you're going to try to cut it as close as you can to where your project stops. So we're going to snip that. And we're going to snip that. And you should have some little nubs left here and here on this side. Okay. Get that extra paracord out of the way. And now, to keep our project from unraveling where that paracord is cut short, you're going to use your lighter, or your adult will use their lighter. You're going to use your flame and very carefully you're going to melt the ends of that paracord onto your project so it does not unravel. You're going to do that to each side. Hopefully you have a lighter that wants to cooperate better than mine does. Okay, and once you get that nice and melted, give it a few seconds to cool off before you try to touch it. It should only take a few seconds to cool. There we go, mine's already cooled off. And there you have it. You have one finished paracord keychain that you can put on your keyring.